So today is my 1,302nd daily trash pickup here at one of my local parks. It is Thursday, February 16th, 2023. Full bucket of trash today here in Penitencia Creek Park, a brand new area that I have been driving right by for the last year and a half and never knew existed until yesterday when I made a wrong turn. Incredible. I mean, Penitencia Creek right here behind these trees, Alum Rock Park right there. I never knew this whole area existed. It's incredible. So this spot is going to be my cleanup area for the next several days at least, because I'm kind of running out of spaces to clean, and I need to clean up a natural area. This is going to be a very long video, so long that I actually have to post this one onto YouTube. I can't even put it in two parts onto Twitter because and now I'm just sending in multiple videos at once. I'm just going to put it on YouTube. I have a very important topic to talk about today, and it involves park closures. Alum Rock Park, which is the park in the canyon right behind me, has been closed for the last month and a half. It's been about 7 weeks since that place shut down because of the California storm series. We had some rock slides, there were some trees that fell, whatnot. Heinz Open Space, which is on the other side of Santa Clara Valley in the hills in the distance back there, has also been shut down. So has the Sunol Regional Wilderness, about 15 miles, maybe more like 10 miles in that direction. What is going on? Why are all these parks still closed? I don't understand it. Actually, I do understand it. And I'm going to explain to you why these parks are still closed. This is secondhand knowledge, this little story here. In 2005, Pasadena experienced its wettest year ever. We saw 56 inches of rainfall during a single winter season. That was incredible. The mountains behind Pasadena picked up as much as 100 inches of rain. This is Southern California we're talking. Obviously, in a semi-arid landscape like that, there were some landslides, and one of which was huge, and it came down on the Mount Wilson Toll Road within Eaton Canyon. Now, at the end of the Mount Wilson Toll Road is the Pinecrest Gate Trailhead. When you enter the park from the Pinecrest Gate Trailhead, there are several different routes you can take that don't involve the actual Mount Wilson Toll Road. You can go up the Altadena Crest Trail to the west. You can go into the canyon north to the waterfall. You can go down the canyon to the south, back to the Eaton Canyon Nature Center, or you can head east on the toll road where the landslide is. Well, they closed the gate to that trailhead because of this landslide, which doesn't make any sense because the landslide is up on the road, and if you were to use the gate to get to the waterfall, you'd never pass the landslide whatsoever. Well, they didn't close the gate for a few days while they cleared the landslide. They didn't close it for a few weeks. They closed it for 3 years. It wasn't until the summer of 2008 that they finally opened up that stupid gate, and the locals that use that hiking trail all the time were furious at the city for closing that gate. In fact, it was an illegal closure because that's on Angeles National Forest land, meaning it's federal land, meaning it's open 24/7. You are not allowed to close the gate unless there's critical fire danger, which happens maybe 1 or 2 weeks out of an entire decade. Entire decade, not a year, entire decade. So that was an illegal closure. Well, it happened again in 2020 during the pandemic. They closed the park because of COVID and left it closed long after we knew that COVID outside is not a threat, especially after people were getting vaccinated. Why didn't they open the park? Well, here's why. Hiking trails are not a good thing for a city to have. My hair's all weird. Right? They do not bring in tax revenue. They're a liability issue because you get people wandering up in the wilderness areas where they can build homeless encampments, they can start wildfires, they can leave behind massive amounts of trash, they can dump their litter, which can contain toxins that get into waterways. These are areas where people can graffiti. These are areas where people can commit crimes. So city governments don't like hiking trails. Additionally, naturalists themselves and plenty of environmentalists also don't like hiking trails, at least open ones. And I ran into this realization when my home park, Eaton Canyon, was closed during the pandemic. We were on a reservation system in which only a very few amount of people could enter the park at any one moment. You had to make a reservation. And people who are not part of the government were agreeing with this reservation system because it meant that more wildlife could be viewed in the park. But now the access to the park was restricted. And as someone who is fighting to protect this planet, I will die on the hill that says every American has the right to access the natural world for free. I'm going to do a little name calling, which is never good, but if you pay $6 to go hike in the natural wilderness, such as Mission Peak Park over here, you're a chump. The city does not have the right to charge you to go into the natural wilderness for you to enjoy. That land is open for everyone. This is why I'm so suspicious of local city governments closing parks like Alum Rock and Heinz Open Space. Because I just got a message 4 days ago from a council member here in San Jose after asking them why is the park so close? And they said, well, it's really dangerous out there right now. Bullshit. Complete bullshit. It's not dangerous. Look at the ground. The ground is dry. There's not even any mud around here anymore. What do you mean there's shifting soils up there? What do you mean there's still rock slides up there? Folks, that's a canyon. You assume risk by hiking in the natural wilderness any time of the year. Doesn't matter if it is 72 degrees, sunny, dry, and clear. You still assume risk by going into the natural world. We had 4 people injured and 2 hospitalized on Christmas Day at Eaton Canyon at home when it was 85 degrees and sunny because a rock slide came down on people. And you know what happened in Eaton Canyon? They closed that part of the park for 45 minutes while they looked at the mountains to make sure everything was good, and they opened it back up again. That's how you run a park. But closing a park like this for 7 weeks, it's no wonder that I've had to spend hundreds of days and hundreds of hours of my free time to come out to Alum Rock Park to clean up the sheer amount of trash that's out here. This is a new park. Look at that bridge. It's a new bridge. Look at the landscaping here. All of this is native plants planted by a crew within the last several years. And the trash that's out here is the exact same age of this park, meaning no one has come out here since this park was built to clean up the trash. I've had it with city governments not giving a shit about our local wilderness areas. I've completely had it. They're not cleaning up the trash, they're closing down the parks for 7 weeks, and they're saying, screw future generations, let's continue to burn fossil fuels. It makes me furious. And I hate that today's nice cleanup in this brand new park has been ruined by this topic. I do not trust city governments to close hiking trails. Ever. I do not respect those closures at all. The only time I'm okay with the hiking trail being closed is that 1 week out of the decade that it is so freaking hot and so windy that, okay, if we have hikers go out here, someone's going to start a wildfire and burn the entire place down. That was September 2020 and September 2022. I have a shirt that says Unauthorized Forest Service. No, Unauthorized Department of Forestry. And that's exactly my motto out here. Because I don't listen to these signs that say don't go off this trail. I don't listen to these signs that say the park is closed tonight. Screw that. If you want me to, these government entities want me to respect their authority in these natural areas, they have to show up when it counts. And I don't see it.